Republic of Liberia have officially declared his assets with the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission according to law. And so before he takes office, he declares his assets. He has done that. So Dr. Yarkpawolo is here to briefly talk to you why he had to declare his assets for the LACC. Dr. Yarkpawolo, welcome to press.
Wonderful, Timothy. Thank you very much. I have a little bit of prepared speech to read, but before I do that, let me just show you. That's a copy of our assets, the entire thing. Timothy has a copy on your WhatsApp. We'll be sending it to the press, so don't worry about this. It's several pages, and you're going to get all from page 1 all the way to the last page. You're going to get that through email and WhatsApp, so you have the opportunity to publish at your various news outlets. I also want to show you and the Liberian people the receipt I got from the LACC, satisfying that I have complied. Yeah, I have complied with the law by declaring my assets prior to taking office. This is it. So those are preliminaries. I will go ahead and read a very short prepared speech because occasion of its nature is important, is required that. All right. Thank you. Members of the press, fellow Liberians, today I stand on the shoulders of Councillor Tiawase Gongi, the Liberian People's Party, my family, friends, and supporters, to thank His Excellency Joseph Boakai for appointing me as Acting Director for the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA of Liberia. Few minutes from now, I will be going to the EPA Central Office to take over this agency of government that has the potential to develop and transform Liberia and the global community in a sustainable manner. Following the examples of the President of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Boakai, I have just declared my assets in fulfillment of the Code of Conduct. I am making my assets available to the public through the media. Aristotle said, quote, "At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. But if you separate men from the rule of law, which is the bare right of justice, man is not only worse, but he can destroy society. This is why adhering to the rule of law and enforcement of law are fundamental to the development of any society. We do not have to go to the moon to see examples of how enforcement of the rule of law change societies. One major difference between nations that are considered developed and nations that are underdeveloped is the enforcement of laws. In fact, developed nations enforce their laws, and underdeveloped nations do not enforce their law. And if they do it partially. In fact, what underpins underdevelopment is the lack of the enforcement of the rule of law. This is the reason why we have laws in society. The Code of Conduct was developed to guide public officials' behaviors. Part of it calls for the declaration of assets. The rationale is that public officials coming to manage public offices must declare their assets and repeat such declarations after every 3 years. They are to declare upon leaving offices. The law is not preventing public officials from acquiring wealth. It is to ensure that wealth that public officials acquire commensurate with their earned income in a just and justifiable manner. His Excellency President Joseph Boakai has instructed us that there will be no business as usual. We are here to implement this mandate. Thank Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia, because a better Liberia is possible if and only if government becomes a place to serve and not a place to steal.
Manda.
Thank you very much.
Manda.
Thank you.
Clean environment, clean government.
No questions.
Thank you.
You will ensure also the speech. We'll make sure that you have copy. Timothy can give you some copy. He has all of this. We say thank you very much. We're going to be on our way to the Environmental Protection Agency, where folks are getting ready to welcome us as we take over from Professor Wilson Tappet. Thank you.
All right, the voice of the newly appointed head of the Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Emmanuel Urey-Yarkpawolo, there speaking to members of the media shortly following his presentation of asset before the chairperson of the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. Well, this is Focus on Liberia online television network. Dr. Urey is just about leaving the LACC facility. He'll be at the EPA a few hours from now to form part of another ceremony. That will be the turning over ceremony. Professor Wilson Kofa-Tapper will be turning over to him as part of the normal formalities. And so, yes, we've been here covering this event. We want to leave it at this point. And of course, we want to say thanks to all of you who have been glued to our broadcast this morning. My colleague and I, Jeremiah Mwaba, are here teaming up to bring you this all-important occasion. Dr. Urey was accompanied by scores of supporters. And as you may know, he was the vice standard bearer to Tiawan Se Gonglo in the just ended elections. And of course, he's been appointed now as the head of the Environmental Protection Agency. He's going to be acting in that position until otherwise order. But yes, he has declared his asset before the LACC as the law requires. And of course, he's leaving now to the EPA, where he will form part of an official turning over ceremony. We hope to bring you that event as well. But yes, indeed, we want to say thanks for viewing us. Stay with us. Keep watching Focus on Liberia online television. Thanks to our head of operations, the man Anson is here, who's always making sure that we are logistically equipped to bring you all of these events, to cover all of the happenings in Monrovia and other parts adjacent. Thanks to our hard-working Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Dennis Jaya, the man who's always in the back, providing those professional pieces of advices we need to follow to get the job done. Thanks to all members of the crew here in Liberia, the Focus on Liberia crew. And on behalf of the team, and my colleague and I, Jeremiah Mob, I want to say thank you ever so much for being with us. We'll talk to you later on when we are at the EPA to bring you the official turning over ceremony. Until then, do have yourselves a wonderful time and keep following Focus on Liberia online television network.
Let's see what the time is it?